First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the play, though, as he begins his career.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Defense gets up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Now a play fake, and it's gone. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws. And here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Play action. Now it's Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Lance now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 14, Lions 7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off of play action, here's Lance. On the move to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that's out to the flat for Swift. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now play fake. Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. They juked him, and this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the. A big play that time on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 49ers 30-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back to the running game with Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Dee Ford that time showing what he can do defensively. Credit him with a tackle for loss. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now it's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Goff on first down. Open man right side is Shark. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Mitchell. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for Detroit.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 49ers,
it's a victory in the debut of Trey Lance as an NFL quarterback.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.